in one of the best existing wood pastures in Romania. It's a fabulous place. Got cuckoos calling, fabulous trees. This tree you can see has been burnt, and if I swing round you can see pockets where there were beautiful old trees and they've gone completely.
Hi folks, we're in Romania, quite high up, and look what we're in. If you look around, we're in beech wood pasture. Scattered across the hillsides you can see loads of open grown beech trees, and you have to ask yourself, why open grown beech? Well, think about it. What do your apples and pears do? They're grown in the open, big wide spreading dome crowns, exposed all the way around to the sun. So what do you get? Lots of flowers, lots of seed. And look at this, a lovely mound of beech mast with the seed removed. And we're off to ask the shepherds why they raked it all up. What do they use the beech mast for? There's another mound of beech mast without the seeds in it. There's your open grown beech, scattered across this hillside, going on and on and on to the distance. The open grown tree rules okay. I'm in a magic place. I'm in Romania. Old trees, and that's a fruit tree, and we're looking at wood pasture. In Britain, of course, we call it parkland, because this could be one of the great historic parklands of Britain. Richmond, Windsor, Sherwood, some of the other ones which traditionally were managed for deer. Here it's sheep, cows and horses. This takes me back to my childhood. When I look at these trees, 300-400 years old, I look at the meadow, maybe 9,000 years old. Pasture, flower rich, beautiful smelling, which could have been here 9,000 years ago, and the ancestors of this oak, they were here too, and the fruit trees, of course. But actually, of course, the organisms connected with the trees, which have had biological continuity, are also thousands of years old. So the soil here is incredibly old, and this is a system which has been sustained throughout the millennia I tell you, for maybe 9,000 years, since early man arrived with his herds of small animals, cows and sheep and horses, to progress to the bigger ones today. But here you are, you're a step back in time, and it's sustainable. It's never had fertilizer or pesticides or fungicides or anything. It's had nothing, no fertilizer, and there you go. And it still maintains animals that feed man. I think it's someplace going so quickly. What we can do to help Romania, we should. The more English people that come here, the better. Let's hope that tomorrow people will come all our best. I've got what I call real hay. It's what I've been banging on about in the UK for a long time, trying to explain to people that the animals don't just eat grass, because if you look here,
There's so little grass. This is full of woody tissue, wild flowers, herbs, spices, and it's got a beautiful aroma. But please look how little grass there is in there. This is real hay. We made animals eat grass. They ate some grass, and I keep telling people this is what they love. And the horses that are eating this in this mountainous region of Romania are really, really healthy. They don't get any medicine, they don't need medicine, because they're eating what they were designed to do.
Just by a simple walk around, you can see this is internationally important. And this one is especially rich in the pear trees that are in between the big old ancients. Look at this lovely ancient. We're not seeing so many which are hollow down at the base, but you can clearly see up above that the hollowing goes right up into the upper large branches. Such a wonderful tree, but such a shame to see how it's been burnt like this, and that will just affect this tree really badly. And so many are affected in this way. Even the pear trees have got burns at the base, and if we swing round, then what was a fantastic old oak with signs of old pollard management on it, really historic tree, and there you can see poor old thing is just a mere shell of its former glory, and yet even now is trying to put on a second crown. Such a fabulous sight, but very, very poignant.